Let's see. Are we live? The sound okay? Let me just listen in. The sound okay? It sounds okay. Sounds okay. All right. Yesterday, I think I almost finished the my ears. I think I almost finished the idle animation. Let me just take a look real quick. Okay, two things I want to change. I want to make the hair floppy. And I think maybe if we can, make the arms go out a little for like a split second and then go down again. I think that would add to it. Let me maybe try this first. Let's see. So, oh, I don't like. Wait a second. What the fuck's happening here? Looks kind of weird now, actually. Can I just play this again? I feel like this moves too much. Let me change that. You know what I mean? There's no reason for these pixels to shift, so I'm gonna change that. Let's see. So it should be. Am I on the puncher accent? No, here. Okay. Let me check the other one. Maybe. I feel like. Give me a sec. Maybe like this. And then I would do it also here. And I would delete this one. And you would, oh, that's the wrong button. Like that. Like that, I think. I like the rotating. Rotating is fun. Okay. Let me, before I keep going, let me check if all the layers are okay. How do I do this? We will start from top to bottom, I guess. Okay. So let's take a look at the puncher accent. Ah, I knew it. Okay, these two need to. How do I do this? I guess remove them, open this, go here, paste them, and that's it. Okay. Next one. There's another one. Fuck me. Oh, wait. Okay. Then the next one. Oh, it's only for the reversed one? Really? That's kind of weird. This looks like a necklace. Okay, looks okay. Let's go with the punch and see if there's anything weird in there. What's the default like? Default looks like this. Okay. Okay. Then, oh, what did I do there? Let me see what this looks like. Okay. Fuck happened here? Why is it on the... Okay, something happened there. Give me a sec. That's the upper body. It's completely weird. I guess. I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know what I did there. I'll be honest. Like that. Why? How did it get? It got longer for some reason. I see what's happening. Like this part needs to go more to the left, I think. Or the other way around. So if I change it like this. You know what I mean? Like this one is more to the left, right? I don't think it should be to the left though. Okay, I'll fix this later. This seems like an issue for later. Maybe not actually. Maybe we should fix it now. Like, let me take a look at the body. It's kind of weird. Like the visual is kind of fucked there. Okay, let me think. Need to fix that. Let me just, for now, turn off the puncher thing. You see, like... Fuck. That's kind of weird. I guess it can work. It just looks weird. It'd be weird. It'd be weird. Let me just check. When you look at it this way, you don't see it, right? But basically because of the poncho, it's not visible. I guess I could move the line here. Would that make more sense? I think that might actually do the trick. Let me see. A body flip. Okay, wait, maybe. Let me just check if I need to. Oh yeah, I do. Okay, this is gonna be annoying. Okay. So like this. And then yeah, I think that looks better. Or am I imagining it? You could also do something like this. And maybe even this. Okay. Let me just copy. Okay, this one I won't be able to copy that there, but here I can. Where else? Here, I guess, and then move it down. Yeah, right? Can I do that? Can I? Yeah, I can. Okay. And here I'll just copy this one, I guess. Or is this different? Yeah, I think that's different. Should be this one. Okay. 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 I need to change this one. I guess like that. Also this, 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 and I misclicked there. Like that. Yeah. And then you copied that part. Whoa. Okay. Okay, wait. Let me just revert that so I can see what's happening. I guess it is that. I just need to maybe move that part down. Like take this. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Like that? Maybe? Um so weird. It looks kind of weird. Okay. Something went wrong here. Okay. Okay, this one's wrong. It should be this one. And this one would be this one. And that's it, I think. Now let's take a look at the poncho, see how that looks. Or what that looks like. Okay. There's one pixel that's kind of fucked. One pixel is fucked. And that is this one. That one is fucked. Um, hey Ninja. How's it going? Bam, bam. Cleaning up my animation right now. There's a little pixel there I'm trying to get rid of. Okay, how? I guess I can just delete it and then see what happens. But then I would need to delete this everywhere. Why are you gonna go insane in about 2 minutes? What's happening? Who is doing this to you? I'm doing great. I'm a little bit tired from work, but other than that, having fun right now, feeling good. Oh, did you change it? Because I liked it yesterday. Did you made something different, or is it still the same? Did you just like sleep after, and then today you thought, nah, it's not good enough? What happened? Okay. Well, keep at it. Eventually, you will like it. I think that's at least how I feel about my art. I just keep erasing it till it works. You know what I mean? Try and error. Alrighty. I think that's good enough. Let me just play it real quick. Yeah, at least don't see any pixel errors. Okay. Let me go to the next layer. Right now I'm just going through the layers, checking if there's like a like something that isn't supposed to be on that layer, you know? For example, why is there 1 pixel there? Let me just do that everywhere. And then we will need to check if this changes something. If it breaks the visual. Give me a sec. I think it does. It hides the hand there, I think. Yeah, it hides the hand. So the hands need to be above the lower. Ooh, okay, above. Wait. That's because of the z-axis thing I added here. 0. Okay. Maybe if I change this to be 0 everywhere, it will work. Maybe. Why is the... Didn't this look different? Like... okay. It's just the poncho hiding the base color. Okay. I lost my... Okay, I don't want to hit this song right now. Nope. Nope. Yes. All right. This doesn't seem correct yet. Why is the... Oh, there is a... Nah, really? Yes, you can. Minecraft creator. Let me see. Creator by Minecraft. I think that's the one you mean. Add to the queue. There you go. Okay, and I fucked up. Why did I do that? Wait, where did I draw that? On which? What am I doing? On the hair one? Nah. Hair, really. Okay. Okay, I need to check that real quick. So hands need to be in front. Is that also hair? It is. Okay. Okay. Let's do it again. Lower body. Okay, that one was too far. Okay. Let's see. Okay. At least the pixel issue looks like it's gone now. Okay. This one we will also fix, or at least make it coherent. Like that. Let me see. There you go. Oh, that's too much. Okay. Whatever. All right. Looks okay. Lower body. Looks okay. Doesn't look okay. I like the song. Wait, why is it brown? Oh my god, no. No. It's a nice song. From which Minecraft is it? Is it the story mode thingy? Mm-hmm. Try that. Regular Minecraft. Never heard that one. Oh, it's a music disc. Holy. That's crazy. I found a couple of music discs in Minecraft, but never like this one. Hmm. Doot, 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 doot. What? Have I ever shown you my narrative scripting language? I'm not sure. I think maybe you showed me like a little bit of it. Because I think we talked about it a couple of times. And then I asked you if you knew Yarn, because it's like basically the same, or it's similar thing with text files. I think they use JSON, but I'm not sure. It's been so long. Mm-hmm. Ah, and your own importer, right? Hmm. I mean, as long as it works, right? Hmm. Yeah, I understood that yesterday when you told me about the importer. It's nice. Alrighty. So legs, face, nice. Buckle. There's no buckle. No buckle here. There's a buckle here. And that's about it. Why is it? That seems wrong. It goes down, it stays down. And it goes up the last. Need to change that, I think. The backpack should also go down, but it should also go up again. Early, I think. Why are the eyes not? There you go. Okay, it starts here. Backpack goes down, poncho goes down, head goes down, hands go down. Poncho flattens or saddles or whatever. Then there's like a resting period. Then the poncho rises again. Arms rise, head rises, backpack rises. And then there's like a resting period again. 2 frames, I think. Maybe 3 if you count this one. How much resting is here? 1, 2, 3. I guess a little bit more because of how long it takes for the poncho to go up again. I think it's okay though. Let's just play it. Yeah, I think it's okay. All right. I think pixel or coloring issues being in the wrong layer are fixed now. I kind of want to try what happens if I make the arms move to the right and left a little bit while he breathes out. See if that looks good. It's here, right? Like instead of going just down, make it go a little bit to the right. Maybe even maybe. Okay, let me try. Like that. But removing the outer line. Oh, that looks weird. Okay. Maybe not remove it, but instead we will draw it here. Looks weird, right? But maybe if it's fast enough. It looks a little bit weird. It's like too fast. Okay, I think I'm gonna revert that. I don't like it. Okay, so arms stay that way, but all right. I will, by the way, usually not show it on stream except if you tell me to, I guess. That's why I didn't ask, like, I didn't show it yesterday with the 3D models. Da-da-da. All right. Yeah, I get it. I made a similar thing. I didn't do the if statements. I did different, I think. I also didn't use vars. But I don't remember. If you would ask me now, I don't remember how I did it. It's been so long. I tried to like make a node system similar as you wanted to do, right? With UI stuff. Where you can drag nodes in. And I did that in, I think, Java or Java, however you pronounce it. And I think I gave up. It was too hard doing it in Java or Java. I think that was, if I remember correctly, the thing, yeah. Yeah, we actually have that. Like the Greg, I told you before, right? He made his own dialogue system, like you also do, with its own syntax, and he made a node. Okay, yeah, I don't think he's using. I think he doesn't use scriptable objects for reading out or deserializing his text files. I think he just uses some kind of mono behavior thing, but I don't know. I would need to look into it. Or we could ask him next time. But that might be true that there is like a issue with node graph and serializable objects, but I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense. Papa. Okay, so head drops, and now I wanna change the hair up here. So that it drops like this in a way. Yeah, I think that's okay. And let's see if that works. It's too fast. It's too fast. It needs to stay there for a second. Making the block parsing for choices and ifs was not that much of pain as I thought it would be. Okay. I think, if I remember correctly, the most issues I had, I think, was the jumping stuff, like jumping from label to label, if I remember correctly. Like you tell it to jump to the next scene and then run this text, basically. If I remember correctly, but I'm not sure. It's been so long, man. Too long. It's been, I don't know, 15 years since I did that. Queuing? What do you mean by queuing? Like what next to say? Is that what you mean? Like a list of statements before the next choice arises or the next node? Oh, yeah. You know how you know how I did that? It's not that you should just go back. I just said go to the next label. You know what I mean? At the end of the label that you jump to, there is always a go to the other label or go to this label next. That's how I did it, at least. So it wasn't a queue that would go through and then you would be back at the beginning. It would just be another statement to go somewhere. So it's not a recursive function. It's a, I guess, what do we call it? Like a street. It just tells where to go next. And if you would forget to type that in, then your code would run into an issue. It would just end the dialogue. Okay, I'm gonna try and hold this one. Oh, nope, not what I wanted. It is not what I wanted. I feel like... How the fuck did that happen? Okay. Leave it there and then jump back in. And maybe... the amount of log unexpected token I did just to warn myself in the future. Okay. I mean, that's a good practice to do, right? Always print it out if something unexpected happens, it helps. It's also a thing if you think about it, it helps in the long run. But sometimes, again, the Yagni principle, right? Sometimes you tend to overcomplicate things and you're never going to need it because this error never happens. Oh, it throws exceptions. So wait, do you mean you added into your code to throw an exception to test something or what? Meh, 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 meh. Alrighty. That might actually work. Oh, that's what you mean. Okay. I mean, that's also what I mean, but I meant it like more as a precaution thing, I guess. Like you can... Like there's like some things that you think should never be an issue, right? How do you say this? For example, think about something realistic, not games, right? Or maybe you can think about games. Like, for example, you think that there'll always be a space button mapped, like the jump button is always there. It will always have a functionality. And then just in case that it doesn't always, you could add a line there to check it. You know what I mean? And maybe it will help you in the future to catch that error if that actually happens. Maybe not. You don't know yet, you know? I had the discussion a lot with other developers. It's like a, I guess, how do you say this? It's a philosophy thing. I have met developers that try to catch everything, even if it's not an issue. They just want to think ahead. And I have made acquaintances with developers that don't do that. They just want to fix it when the problem arises. You know? Let me just remove that selection box and see what it looks like. It looks weird. Yeah, I get it. I mean, it's kind of hard to decide that. If I would be in your shoes, I would also struggle deciding that, right? If I try to get somebody else's opinion or if I just keep it to myself and work it out. It does help though if you ever work with other developers. It gives you like a lot of perspective. Also, you don't need to, I mean, I guess you want to show people your code so you can improve. I guess that's the drive behind it, right? But you don't need to do that yet. You can just keep it to yourself, figure out your own thing, and either you find somebody that wants to work with you together till then, and then you can show them the code. Or maybe you get so comfortable with your code by the time that you will be like, yeah, I can show it to you and get feedback that way. You know what I mean? I think just keep it to yourself for now. All right. And they cannot, I get it, they cannot give you feedback to code. But I also think it's not that important, right? It's nice if you can make clean code that works very smart, is efficient. and everybody understands it, right? It's nice if you have that. But the most important thing before everything is that the game is fun, right? So as long as your game is fun, nobody cares about your code. The players don't care about your code. Other developers don't care about your code. You know what I mean? So first, make your game fun, and then struggle with the code, I guess. This is gonna be. I just noticed I will need to change this later. If I want to make the hairstyle switchable, right? The shadows that the hairstyle makes need to be on the hair layer. Otherwise, the hair shadows, they're currently on the skin, you know what I mean? Also that I will need to have different skin shadings. It's also going to be annoying. But okay, one thing at a time, one thing at a time. Okay, I don't like the hair doesn't look as pointy. It should be more pointy. Maybe, let's see. Maybe if I do it like this. It's GG's. Your outline shadow is struggling with render texture. Okay. I don't know what that means, but it sounds complicated. I'm guessing you have like a cell shader that adds an outline to the models. But I don't know what it has to do with the render texture. Okay, let me see. Yeah, sure. I don't like the looks weird. I like the idea, but I don't know how to make it better. I feel like there's like a step too much. It needs to be like a middle. Maybe. Maybe like that. There. Give me a sec. Oh. Oh, I see. I think I get it. I like how the character rotates. Like he's in a microwave or something. Yeah, Unity does that. It be doing that. Let's see. Nah, that looks weird. Okay, let me think. I think maybe like this instead. And then maybe, maybe not. What do you think? Looks good with the dropping of the hair. Okay. Then I'll keep it like this. And I will push this now so that I have a backup. The art of editing already exists in pixel art. Like I can relate, yeah. That's one of the reasons why I didn't edit the one A-sprite file we got that we bought, right? And instead made my own. I think it's easier to create your own animation than change something somebody else created. At least when it comes to animations. Yes, code. Code. Not my code. I didn't do this. Let's see. I need to pull first, I think. Hope that works. I should have saved the files first. But it looks okay. Okay. New branch. Hotfix. Idle animation. I like to press that button, but it usually does not generate something smart. Simplify and rename sprite frames. No, I did not do that. Okay, whatever. Add more details to idle animation. And that's it. Then we commit that. Commit and push. I do not want this window. Please stop. Hiccups. I also can't read this shit here. Okay, that's better. They're all. Give me a merge request. Wait, merge request. And then squash and merge. It helps when you want to go back to it, right? I only do it in case I need to go back to it. Because if I just write something that's not related to what I changed, right? And then I look into history trying to figure out a bug that got introduced, right? And I have no clue what I committed in there. It's going to be harder to solve the issue. So that's why I type it for myself in the future, basically. I do it so my future self has less problems. That's the only reason I do it. All right. Now let me think. We committed it. We merged it, right? I did merge it. I think so. I just go back to main, pull it. Yeah. They are. I also need to fix some things, but I don't have that much time. The thing is, I'm using Rider, right? So a lot of the things, it screams to me that something's wrong regarding conventions, right? And The other two developers are using VS Code and it's not screaming at them. They don't see the same squiggly lines I do, for example. So they just type whatever. Okay, I think that's it. Did I update? I think I did. Let's just do it one more time. Yes, I did. Okay. For example, here. This one should be underscore. Yeah. I'm not going to change it right now because I don't want to refactor something that the other two are already changing in their branches. You know what I mean? That might become a merge conflict later. So I'll wait till the weekend. We have planned to do some fixing on the weekend regarding code. And until then, I will just keep doing the drawing stuff. You know? All right. For example, yesterday I clicked on this thingy. I don't know if you I'm pretty sure you know Odin Validator, right? And like it showed me like 20 errors. Yep. You see this? There's like, I noticed there is addressables in the project. It's here. But it's not in the packages for some reason. It's kind of like a broken package. Like the package didn't get imported, but there is an addressable assets data folder for some reason. And that's one of the things I want to fix on the weekend. Yeah, but like I said, it's more like it's a dead body at this point. You know what I mean? There's no soul to it. It's there, but it doesn't do anything. Fix our game bugs function. I don't think. Do you actually think? Wait, are there actually players that think that way? I hope not, man. That's. Listen, I've heard different messages though from people, right? Like I think it depends. Maybe players are entitled to that, right? Maybe they think that way. But if you ask, for example, some people that don't understand how computers work, right? They think developers are magicians, like miracle workers. You know what I mean? I have a lot of contact with users that don't know how computers work, and then they explain their bug to me, and then I fix it, and then they're astounded that I was able to fix it. You know what I mean? That it looks to them like magic, like black magic. that too, yeah. That too. I mean, probably most of the bugs that happen in an application is self-written, right? It's like a homicide where you're the detective and the murderer at the same time. You know what I mean? Like you find a bug, you're trying to solve it, and then you notice, wait a second, I put that in there. That happens to me quite often, actually. But I guess that is like the job of a developer, I guess. You just double-edged sword, yes. You fix one bug and create two new, basically. Okay, but let me focus back again. So I'm pretty happy with this. And now we would need to create the same thing, but for the idle up. And I'm also thinking, yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah, I like that too. It's annoying if you keep fixing the bug, or let's say it should be fixed, but it still keeps popping up. That's kind of weird. And it annoys you because you can't figure out what's happening. You know what I mean? I have that too sometimes. Okay, so I'm thinking. I have multiple tasks to do here with the animation. I need to do the idle for up, basically looking up. left and right, but I also heard ants wanted to have horns. So I'm thinking maybe I'll just try to add horns real quick. And maybe a tail, but I don't know about the tail. I think the tail might be too much. I think that is a healthy thing to do. But sometimes you need to take your time to create something nice looking. It's also like a sane thing. Really? I like the new one more. But, you know, maybe minus 2 tomorrow. Maybe, so you ask 2 friends, okay. I mean, you can also just let it there on the side and then fix it later or change it later, whatever. But what I wanted to say is it makes sense to focus on the gameplay first, the game mechanic, right? Because if the game isn't fun, then it makes no sense, right? It doesn't make any sense to keep going. But sometimes for the sake of your, how do you say this, well-being, you need to change or make something nice looking, you know what I mean? Because it can get annoying staring at capsules and circles all day or spheres a day. You think you know why? What do you mean by, you think you know why they didn't like it? Is that what you mean? I see. I don't know about that. Hard to say. I would need to see it in action, but you can make cartoonish horror look too work. You know what I mean? It doesn't need to look realistic. That reminds me. Have you seen that new game, Midnight Walk? Give me a sec. Was it Midnight Walk? Yeah, Midnight Walk. Looks like a Tim Burton kind of horror game. Or like, what's it called? The other one. Forgot the name. Nightmare? Was it something with Nightmare? You know? That also looks kind of cartoonish. Not really realistic. But it can look... Little Nightmares. Yeah, that's what I meant. You know what I mean? You can make it work. You just have to work on it. Right? But again, do what you feel like is the right course of action right now. Yes, that is true. I get that, yeah. It's also important to know what you can make and what not. I'm pretty sure you could make it too, but it will take time, right? To learn how to make it detailed. That will take time, and that's maybe not an option. You know what I mean? Like a lot of ideas that I have, I always think about, can I make it or do I need to learn something first? And if it's something that I need to learn first, I usually postpone it to later when I have time and try to do the things I can do right now. At least that's how I try to do it. I don't usually, let's not say usually, I don't often succeed in that. You can still switch to it, you know? You could also make both of them if you wanted to, but I don't know if that's feasible. But I did like it more, the new one. I did like it more. I'm gonna be honest. But I guess I also like the web fishing look more. Think so, yeah. But you do you know. If you think they're right, then go back to what you did before. You're not talking about the model, but art style. To me, it's kind of the same thing, but maybe I'm wrong. Could you like show me again? Like for me, when you talk about art style, and it's a 3D game, then to me, most of the art style is model, textures, and I guess rendering. Then do that. Mm. So if I understood you correctly, keep the new player model, but make it like with the static and stuff, the rendering, I guess. B, B, B. Okay. Let me think what I should do next. I might actually, let me try and add the horns real quick. This might be a waste of time, but I just want to see what it might look like. Guess I'll make them red for now so I can see them. Like that. Ignore the player models. Okay, does it look fine? I'm trying to compare it to the... What do the floors and the walls remind me of? I'm trying to compare it to the image above, but I don't know if it's even... They look pretty similar to me, but maybe that is because you took the same picture from there and there. What do the floor and the walls remind me of? Kind of hard to say, like a coffin or something? Maybe like a clockwork thing? But that's about it. Like I can't. The location. What does the location remind me of? I don't know what you mean by that. Like a room or something? What do you mean? Does the wallpaper look like a mansion? I guess so, yeah. It has like a pattern of a mansion or palace. Like a very detailed pattern. What did you say? Wait till you send it tonight. Yeah. I mean that happens to me also. Like you're happy with something you did today and then you go to sleep and then on the next day you hate it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But sometimes you get that clarity on the next day, you know? Like it was too late for you to figure it out or maybe to agree with how you really feel, I guess. I don't know about these horns, man. I don't know. I'm gonna try it out, but no clue. Was this with yeah. Here, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, I misclicked. What do you say? The only reason I didn't like about the old style is me hating the way it's set up and using too much pro builder. Okay, I get that. But that's like a technology thing you hate. I see. So does that mean you will have to go back to Pro Builder to use the same art style? Is that it? Is that what you're saying? I don't know about that. Maybe you were, maybe you weren't. Like I said, there's like a double-edged sword, and sometimes you want to change the technology thing. Ah, okay. Need a shadow color. Like, is this maybe too much? Oh, it's okay, I think. Yeah, it's true. Also, it's in the eye of the beholder, right? You might not like your art, but somebody else might like it, you know? I don't... Uh, the metro screenshot? Is it one of the ones that you showed to me as well, or is it something else? I wish I had the links that you sent me earlier, but they're gone into the Twitch chat abyss. But now the old ones are Metro. Okay. The ones with the lever. Was it a lever? I'm not sure anymore. Like you were walking around and then stuff happened. Like I think if I remember correctly, there was like a closet or something, and something fell down from the closet. If I remember correctly. Is it that thing that you talk about? Ah. Yeah, I like that one too. All right. Think that looks good. Nice. Oh no, don't worry about it. You also listen to me a lot. That's the least I can do. You know that what's it called? There's like a developer thing, Rubber Ducky. You know Rubber Ducky? That just reminded me about it. Or at least you not the situation reminded me about it, but I had to think of that thing. Like there's a story of a developer. You know about it? It's so funny to me. I heard that once and I was like, hey, that happened to me. I had the exact same situation at work. Like people people called me and were like, hey, can I talk to you about this? I can't seem to figure it out. And then while they explained it to me, I haven't done anything, right? It works. They solve it by themselves. It would have been chopped into pieces. Sometimes anger can be how do you say this? A relief, a tool. You know? There's a quote from American Gods that says, anger gets shit done. So when you're angry, use it productively. What about this? Can I add an highlight? Should I add an highlight like this? Or is that too much? Crazy. Face me. I don't know about that one. Does the pixelation hurt the eyes though? Mine, like from my character, or are you talking about the your filter static thing? If you're talking about your filter, I don't think so. No, looks fine. I'm not. My eyes aren't hurting. Looks okay. I can look at it. Maybe if it's moving, but I don't know. Like I sometimes have that effect when I play like highly pixelated games and it's moving. Sometimes it just looks like static and you cannot see what's happening, especially if it's moving fast, like a racing car thing. You know what I mean? Oh, nice. Maybe you told me. I don't know. If you want, you can send me the link. I'll take a look at it. Maybe not now, but I'll. That's funny. The universe is trying to tell you something. Trying to tell you to do racing car games. There you go. It's a sign. Let me see. I think I've seen this. No. I think I've seen this. So either you have shown me screenshots of it, or you sent the HIO link to me. But it looks nice. I might try it out one day when I have the time. It reminds me a lot of Lethal Company. Or what's it called? I kind of want to say Among Us because of the events, but that's not true. Something else with Vents, but I can't remember. All right, I'm gonna save this, and I'll ask the other guys what they think about the horns. It's kind of okay, but it's kind of bad because it hides the hair. Why does he have horns though? If I remember correctly, I might have this wrong in my head. Yeah. If I remember correctly, the character is supposed to be a devil living in hell. So that's why horns. I also will take a look if I can add a tail, but I don't know yet. I'll just try it out and see what it looks like. And if it's too much, because I feel like it might be too much with the backpack. You know what I mean? Like here, if there's like a tail coming out of there, might be too much going on. I'm not sure though. Yeah, but that's a thing for next time. I'll stop streaming for today. Thanks for hanging out, my dude. Thanks for being there. Thanks for talking. It was nice talk. I don't know if I don't know what I planned out yet. I might stream a little bit longer on the weekend because we want to fix these bugs. But I don't know if I will stream. Might be that I will just do a focused work session with the guys, you know what I mean? Without getting sidelined. But if I'm on, I'm on. You can come if you have time. If you don't, it's also fine. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks for coming by. Have a nice day, a nice night. Don't know how much. It's like 2 hours earlier, so it's 8 p.m. for you. 8 p.m. or something. Whatever. You know what I mean. Nice evening. All right. Yes. Thank you. Bye bye.